everyone. Letty here with this Beautiful Place Tarot. How's everyone doing today? Thank you to everyone who likes, who subscribes, who comes to my channel, guys. Any newbies, go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit the bell. I don't always keep on my lives. Okay? Shout out to King of Aloha Tarot, Sage Magic 777, Shanique Tarot, and New Visions Space Tarot 82. Okay, check out my girl Nadi, guys. All right, so this is gonna be a pick a pile reading on shadow work. Okay, so we got pile 1 is gonna be Tiger's Eye, pile 2 is gonna be Amethyst, pile 3 is going to be Black Obsidian. Okay, I will use Spirit of the Wheel. Okay, this is a meditation deck. I really love this deck, guys. We will tap into the ancestors, ask them for any advice. We will do regular tarot, Radiant Rider Waite, and we will do some star seeds, some oracle cards, okay? In case you want to buy the decks or whatever, okay? So go ahead, pick one pile with your intuition, and we will get started, okay? So a lot of people don't know what shadow work is. I'm going to go over it briefly, okay? Shadow work is a phrase coined by Carl Jung, okay? This is, he got it off of a Freudian concept, okay? And it is the dark side of our personality, okay? Now, keep in mind, guys, you know, divination is a wonderful tool. You definitely want to use tarot cards, you know, to snoop on your person, right? But it's also a great tool for introspection, okay? So take these messages if they apply. Keep in mind, you might pick a pile and you might think it doesn't resonate with you. That's fine. Move on to another pile. Keep in mind, if it doesn't sound like you, it might be your twin flame or your soulmate, okay? Because I had that happen to me when I went to No Visions Tarot 82. I was like, no, that's not me. That's the shadow work that my my soulmate twin flame has to do. But, you know, that's the other half of your soul if that's what you believe in. Okay, and keep in mind, not everybody believes in a soulmate, and that's fine too. I'm listening to some slow jams mix, guys. This has a variety of songs. I will let you know as each song comes up in case, you know, it means anything to you. All right. So let's get started. I also made some cards, guys, specifically for this reading. If you know me, you know I like to make cards for my readings. Okay. So this one has a number of shadow sides, shadow attributes. This only has shadow attributes, okay? So keep in mind, like how King of Aloha says, this is straight no chaser, okay? This is no BS. I'm not here for your feelings. This is to be used as a tool so you can grow, okay? So anything that comes out in these cards, either you take it or you leave it. All right, but my intention isn't to offend anybody. I'm just letting you know now that these are not gonna, I'm not holding back with those ones, okay? All right, so everyone carries a shadow side is what Carl Jung wrote, okay? So one who remains ignorant or rejects the least desirable aspects of one's personality is he who rejects the shadow. And this that stood in my hand for some weird reason. Okay, guys, so the song that's playing right now is SWV Weak. All right, so maybe somebody's not feeling great. Maybe they feel weak. Pile 1 is going to be Tiger's Eye. Tiger's Eye. Let's clear out the energy. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, ancestors. Only benevolent spirits are welcome here. Yeah. So weak is plain. Can't explain why your love it makes me weak. Yeah, if y'all see any lights flickering, that's Archangel Metatron, guys. love is strong, it keeps on holding on. I can't sing, so don't come for me. All right, guys. All right, so let's start with the Starseed Oracle. Let's see what Spirit has to say about you, what you need to work on, what's going on with you at this time. Okay, I was feeling the blues today. That's why I got out all these decks. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, ancestors, make this timeless, please, for anybody who watches. Pile 1, what shadow work do they need to do on themselves? What is your shadow work? I'm going to go ahead and put in bold your shadow work because hopefully you're picking for yourself. But like I said, your twin flame or soulmate might come through too. You might see aspects of them, okay? Give me 3 cards, Spirit. We got here, Earth, learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. Ooh-wee, y'all definitely are a starseed. All right, so maybe you felt like all your life like you didn't belong, like you needed a home, like you were by yourself in a bubble, okay? That's because you're not from here, all right? We're not from here, you know? We are indigenous to this earth, I should say. But, you know, we come from other planets, guys, other galaxies. And if you don't know anything what I'm talking about, research it. That's all I'm going to say. All right. We got here, you got the love. Hadarian energy, codependency, boundaries. Yeah. So I'm hearing right away, narcissist, empath. Okay. This might be a narcissist, empath type of relationship. Maybe you don't hold firm boundaries, or maybe your twin flame could be codependent, dependent on money, on drugs, on other people's attention. Maybe that's you, okay? But somebody, you got the love, okay? So you are a Hadarian energy, Hadarian, okay? Codependency and boundaries. And again, maybe you want to look that up. Give me one more. I think that's from Sirius. I think that's from a Sirius starseed. We'll look that one up actually in the book because I've had that one before. Give me one more, Spirit, please. We got here, loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. Yeah, pile 1. You got to let God in, babe. Loosen your grip. Maybe you are trying to control everyone and everything around you, and you feel like you're sinking. Look at, if you look at this card, this woman looks like she's sinking. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. Yeah, I'm hearing somebody needs to awaken. Maybe your third eye is blocked. Get off of fluoride. Stop with fluoride toothpaste, guys. Whale and orca elders, share your song. Frequency of sound. Diving deep. Guys, I was a sonar tech in the Navy, okay? A sonar tech, we bounce the waves off of things in the water to get a return. Okay, I don't know why that's important for somebody, but it is, okay? Share your story. Frequency of sound. Diving deep. 432 megahertz, guys. If you're having trouble sleeping too, is what Spirit's telling me. Somebody here has trouble sleeping. You're a night owl is also what I'm hearing. Yeah, you need 432 megahertz, and you also need to meditate. Oh, these cards are so beautiful, guys. I love these cards. Let's read this one, though. You got the love. I want to see this Hadarian energy. Okay. Let's see. Give me 1 second, guys. Dang, it's gonna take forever. Table of contents don't even have it here. Let me see. You got the love 128. My bad. I'm like, I know there's a table of contents in here somewhere. Okay, guys, let me read this really quickly. The Hardarians are believed to be beacons of pure, divine, unconditional love who see love in all people and situations. As a result, they can find it hard to have boundaried, interdependent, healthy relationships because they only see the unconditional nature of those they meet. Oh, wow. The lovers of the cosmos, they dive in fast. They're here to learn how to love while in a separate body, to learn to love self first and then establish healthy relationships with others, to remember that the love they seek is already within them, that they truly do have the love all on their own. The message of this card is to review the ways you may need to establish healthier boundaries. Perhaps you're in a codependent relationship in which you may be losing your sense of self. It's common for starseeds to dive deep into relationships, particularly with those who feel safe and familiar at a soul level. Perhaps you're in a relationship in which you give more than you receive, or perhaps there's a certain volatility to it and you're always unsure where you stand. This card is assigned to do a relationship review and see what energetic agreements you've made, consciously or unconsciously, to acknowledge if there are relationships in which you feel anxious or powerless, in which you don't feel like it's safe to relax and just be you, to assess if there are any places of inadequacy that you've used a relationship to soothe and to cover up. Ooh. Keep in mind, guys, the song that was playing was Weak by SWV. Yeah, so somebody here definitely is in a codependent relationship, or, you know, that's something that you have to fight against, guys. Wow. We'll leave these cards here, okay, in case we need to look at them for later. I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak, I lose all control. Yeah. Ooh, wee. All right. Go ahead and check out my previous video, guys. Your past life, soulmate, karma, okay? Maybe it'll help, okay? There's two different videos. Pile 1 is in one video, and then 2 and 3 is in a different video. But check it out, okay? It was the video I just did yesterday. Let's see, Spirit, who's involved here? Give me some general messages, okay? General readings, guys, means it's open to the public. If you want a personal reading, hit me up, beautifulplacetarot@gmail.com. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, ancestors. Okay, we got here 5 of Wands. Yeah, Aries, Leo, Sag. This could be you. This could be your person you're in a relationship with. There's constant fighting, constant competition. All right, you're never at peace is what I'm hearing. You could be with an Aries, Leo, or a Sag. Okay, 5 is an important number, guys. It's about transformation. It's about change. You need to change something is what Spirit's telling me. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we got 4 of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This could be you, or this could be your person. You feel like you constantly need to retreat from this relationship, like you need to get away because of all the fighting and bickering. Okay, keep in mind the 4 of Swords is descending from the 5. Okay, that's the first thing Spirit's telling me. Then they also want me to bring up the fact that the 4 of Swords happens after the 3 of Swords. Okay, whereas somebody got their heart broken. So you have a steady feeling of heartbreak. Wow. And for that, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. That's just, that's no way to go through life, guys. I would recommend for this pile specifically, I'm going to recommend it to all the piles, but definitely dive deep, guys, and find out your loving style. How do you love? Are you a gift giver? Okay, your 5 languages of love. And also find out if you're anxious avoidant. I'm getting told that you might be an anxious avoidant type here. Okay, where you're very anxious, but then you kind of like avoid commitment, or you just don't feel like, you always feel like you want to run away is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Okay. Next, we have the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. All right. Now, you might actually be married, all right, to somebody. Maybe, you know, an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, maybe a earth sign, maybe a fire sign. I don't know. But you might feel like you just never belong there. Okay. And that might be something that you have to come to terms with, guys. All right. There might be children involved. All right. We also have here the Page of Swords. So the page is a entrepreneur, you know, young at heart. Okay, this is somebody that's inquisitive, that's like young, starting out. Okay, to research things, to look for knowledge. Okay, being that this is the only court card that has showed up, this is not good, guys. This means you're kind of immature, or you're always in a state of immaturity, kind of get like a young kid. Maybe you didn't develop past a certain age. Okay, that could be what's going on here. And keep in mind, we're going to look at the actual shadow work in a minute. Okay, guys. Wow. All right, that's a lot going on here. All right, comment down below, guys. Let me know if this resonates. If it does resonate, go ahead and drop me a tiger emoji or something that looks like the tiger. I don't know, tiger's eye. Maybe your animal totem is also a tiger or a feline, is what Spirit's telling me. I don't know. That's weird. All right. I'm going to choose about 3 or 4 of these cards. Again, these are all negative aspects of our shadow. Okay. There's about 15 here. So I'm only going to pull about 3 or 4 for each pile, and I'm going to choose randomly. Okay, guys? I am going to close my eyes. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, ancestors, help me to choose, please, for pile 1. What shadow work do they need to work on, please? Okay. So we got 1. We got 2. And we got 3. Again, this is not to be, you know, defensive or offensive to anybody. This is just to help you guys. This is a tool, all right? A divination tool to help you guys with any shadow work you may still need to do. Okay, so the first one we got is a religious hypocrite. Wow. So a religious hypocrite is a person who puts on a false appearance of virtue or religion. Okay, this is also a person who acts in contradiction to his or her stated beliefs or feelings. So let me give you an example about what a religious hypocrite is. For an example, you might be a very conservative politician, right? Who says, oh, gay marriage should be illegal. But then, okay, because you're religious, right? Your religion says it's a sin, for an example. Okay, this is just an example, guys. LGBTQ non-binary is always welcome on my channel. But, you know, you're closet gay, okay? Or you're on the down low, okay? That's an example of being a religious hypocrite, okay? So that might be, like I said, an aspect of your shadow that you have to come to terms with, guys, or research. Next is immature. What did I say, guys? That's exactly what I heard when I saw the Page of Swords. Immature. So not fully developed, having or showing an emotional or intellectual development appropriate to someone younger. Wow. And with this, I'm actually hearing someone who doesn't take responsibility for their actions, but that's just what I'm hearing. Okay. So maybe, you know, you only developed up into a certain age. Maybe, you know, your environment didn't facilitate you going further. Maybe, you know, you weren't able to develop further past a certain age. You know, you might be 30 or 40, but you might still be acting like a teen. Okay, whether you're a masculine or a feminine, LGBTQ non-binary, like I said, is always welcome here. Okay, let's see. Shadow work. What else do you have to work on? Trust issues. Wow. So big time trust issues. That's also, you know, a sign of somebody being immature. Okay. And I'm hearing that that's probably what you fight about with your spouse, if you are married or you have a relationship, you find it hard to trust people because you always think they're going to do you wrong or dirty, okay? So we got here trust issues. You assume betrayal. You await betrayal. You're overly protective. You distance yourself. You avoid commitment, or you don't forgive small mistakes. You're lonely or you're overly depressed, okay? If you are depressed, guys, that is something clinical. You may need to go and get medication or get treatment, okay? Don't self-soothe for this, okay? The fear of the world, the flip side. Give trust too easily, no boundaries, okay? And that's exactly what this card is talking about. So maybe you don't know how to hold up boundaries, okay? So either you trust too much or you trust too little, okay? That's the flip side. Maybe you don't pull up your boundaries with people and you let them run all over you, okay? And again, this is not me, you know, picking at anybody. It's just a shadow aspect that you may need to work on, okay? So I also picked one of these piles, just FYI. Okay, so we're gonna do the spirit of the wheel. I love these because I like channeling the ancestors with these cards. Okay, this is a Native American deck, which I really love. Okay, so ancestors, please let me know what those who pick pile 1, what they need to hear, what will benefit their growth, spirit, what do they need to work on, any advice, ancestors, abuela, abuelos, mom. Okay, so we have father, son. You need help with direction, illumination, and active growth, okay? And growth, you know, goes in alignment with being immature, okay? Direction as well, okay? Maybe you didn't have the proper direction growing up. Maybe, you know, your parents, they didn't give you good structure. And maybe you even went into, like, you know, organized structure, organized religion, okay, as a way to find some structure. You might also be a father, okay, or a mother. I don't know why I'm getting drawn to that. You may also have a hawk, okay, as an animal totem. On the bottom, the very last week link, guys, I always do tools for ascension. He has, amongst, you know, cord cutting and other great guided meditations, he has one to do to see your spirit animal. And I'm almost certain that yours will be a hawk. If not, it might be a tiger. Okay, and then the yellow is also telling me that your solar plexus, your I am, okay, may also need help. Okay, so you might benefit from like Reiki, excuse me, or just aligning of your chakras. Okay, singing bowls are great for that too. Okay, guys, I'm gonna let you go. I hope you like this reading. I love doing it for you. Let me know if you like readings like this in the comments down below. I like doing them aside from, you know, the 18 plus, the cochinada ones, but I really enjoy this, okay? So let me know if you liked it, okay? Thank you. That was pile 1. Let me go ahead and clear out this energy. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Metatron. Please clear out the energy from pile 1. So the next song that I hear playing in the background is Tyrese, Signs of Love Making. I don't know who that's for. Pile number 2. All right. Okay, so pile 2 is going to be Amethyst. Yeah, somebody may speak Spanish. He's saying a Scorpio, a Pisces, an Aries. The signs of love making. Somebody might want to make love here. Signs of love making, Tyrese. All right, we're going to start with the Starseed Oracle for pile 2. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, ancestors. For those who pick pile 2, please make it timeless. What does those who picked pile 2 need to hear about their shadow work, Spirit? Give me about 3 cards, Spirit, and we'll build from there. Comment down below, guys. Let me know if this resonates. Go ahead and give me anything purple, any emoji. Oh, let's do the purple crystal ball emoji, okay? If you picked amethyst. All right, you don't have to let me know if, you know, this is you or whatever, but just give me that emoji. Thank you. It helps. It helps in the comments. Generates buzz, right, about the video. Okay, so Spirit's saying here. So we got here, the golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. Okay, so pile 2, okay? You might have some inner childhood issues you need to deal with, okay? Stuff that happened to you that was traumatic when you were young. I'm hearing between the ages of 5 and 10, okay? I'm also hearing abandonment issues with this card, okay? You might need some tenderness. You might be very innocent. Maybe you were very innocent at that age. This is not for everybody, what I'm about to say, so don't get triggered, okay? You may have lost your innocence between that age as well, okay? You have rare gifts. I'm also hearing star seeds, okay? You may also have abilities, you know, clairaudience, claircognizance, you know, clairvoyance, okay? You might be the shamans, the teachers, the warlocks, the witches, the brujas, the tarot readers, guys, the intuitives, okay? That might be some of your rare gifts. Okay, bottom of the deck, we got the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen, okay? So like I said, I was hearing starseed. I'm also hearing the star card, and I'm seeing the stars on this person. You might have a problem with your confidence, okay? And I'm hearing love yourself first. Okay, that romance angels card. You might have a problem with your self-worth, okay? But you might be multifaceted, unique in nature, where you feel like, you know, you've never fit in with anybody, any group, okay? I'm also hearing weird, so maybe some of you feel weird growing up. All right, guys, let's see. We got here, big picture thinking. We got Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. Wow, this is a beautiful card. Wow, look at this. So I'm hearing as above, right? So below. So believe. You have to have faith. Pile 2. Maybe you have a problem with your manifestations and seeing the big picture. All right. You may come from the Pleiades. Okay, Pleiades energy. Go ahead and look that up, guys. All right. I'm not going to read this out of the book to save time, but look up the Pleiades energy. Visionary, inspired ideas. Wow. So you might have a lot of creative energy. Maybe you want to write a book, I'm hearing, or like a script, okay? Like a screenplay. I'm also hearing music and film, dance. Wow. That's beautiful energy. All right, I'm going to read this one, okay? Earth School. Life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. Yes, you are very intelligent, okay? I'm also hearing Akashic Records. Thank you, Archangel Metatron. Earth School. Welcome to Earth School, right? What do you think? Are you passing or are you failing? Look at this person. Looks like they're diving into Earth, to the atmosphere, to the clouds, right? Maybe you like to study. Okay, and the song that's playing is I Want to Rock With You, Baby. I think that's Bobby Brown. I don't know if that means anything to you. Oh, this other card came out. Am I taking it? No. Well, Spirit's saying, yeah, I can if I want. All right, I'm taking it. So your life is a canvas. You might be an artist. Like I said, manifestation, creative accountability. Yeah. Yeah, you might be a very creative person. Pile 2. Maybe you like to draw. Maybe you like to paint. All right, Spirit. Let's see. What else? You might be a Queen of Wands. That kind of slipped out. Aries, Leo, Sag. You don't have to be, but you could be. Let's see if it pops out. Oh, we got the Sun. Okay. And we got the Queen of Wands. So Your north node, your south node could be in Leo, or your twin flame, soulmate. Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. It's a lot of fire, y'all. Okay, for those who picked pile 2, Spirit, give me 3 cards, Spirit. What is going on in the life of those? What will help them with their shadow work? Give me identifiers, please. We got the Magician. You could be a Gemini. What'd I say? We got the Queen of Wands. I just split it in the middle. Spirit said split it in the middle, guys. Let's do another one. And we got the Knight of Wands. That's interesting, okay? So, you don't have to have these signs. You could have them anywhere in your birth chart, guys, okay? Let's see what song is playing. Mary J. Blige. You take me away from the pain. Oh, you are my everything. Yeah, you are my everything. Okay, so maybe you're in love with somebody. Maybe this is your twin flame or your soulmate. That's for someone. Again, if you don't like that, that's fine. LGBTQ non-binary is also welcome here. Okay, if I say it's a queen, change the sex. It might be a king. All right, so the Magician, you are a master manifester. And that is what we had gotten out of this last card here. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. Keep in mind, guys, this is number 1 of the major arcana, okay? You don't have to be a Gemini, but I'm also hearing High Priestess. You might be, like I said, the witchy ones, right? The warlocks, the brujas, the loas, okay? The one people go to for spiritual enlightenment. Okay, you might have the secrets of the universe, the Akashic records. You may know how to use all the elements, earth, fire, air, water, okay? And the last element, which is the soul, which is in, or wood, right? In Chinese philosophy, they believe in wood, which is wands. But anyway, I'm getting off track. So you may be a master manifester, okay? Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. You don't have to be. You might have a cat. You might be the bruja, okay? The Queen of Wands is typically the bruja in the Rider-Waite Tarot because she does do magic, okay? I know a lot of Aries, Leos, and Sagittarius who do magic, okay? It's on the download, but they do it, okay? You might have a black cat or a familiar. Again, the queen may also be a king. This is about you standing in your authenticity and your power. Okay, and maybe, like I said, you didn't feel that way growing up, okay, as a golden child, okay? Again, you might have had tenderness. Maybe your innocence was robbed, okay? But you may need to also do some inner child work, okay? Then we have the Knight of Wands, okay? This is, you know, the messenger who rides on in with your heart and rides on out, okay? This is the Knight of Passion. Okay, so maybe I'm hearing from Spirit that you may need to stir up your passion again, or because the song that was playing was Tyrese, Signs of Love Making, maybe you need some sex. I don't know who that's for, but that's what I'm hearing, okay? All right, so pile 2, like I told pile 1, these are not to trigger anybody. These are just to help you. These are all shadow aspects. I hope you saw the intro, because the intro was informative. If you didn't see it, go back and see it, okay? I'm going to randomly choose 3 or 4 of these. Spirit's telling me 4. I'm going to do 3. We'll go with 3. And we'll see. Pile 3. Archangel Michael, give me 3, please. Okay? My eyes are closed, guys. For pile 2, make it timeless. What shadow work do they need to work on, Spirit? Okay. All right, so that's 3. Okay, so don't get triggered. Again, these are shadow aspects. Maybe this is you. Maybe this is your soulmate or your twin flame. I don't know your life, guys, okay? So shadow work. Religious hypocrite. Okay, maybe you came from pile 1. A religious hypocrite is a person who puts on a false appearance of virtue or religion. a person who acts in contradiction to hers or his stated beliefs or feelings. Let me give you an example. You can say, okay, no sex before marriage, and then you're promiscuous as all hell, okay? That's an example, guys. Religious hypocrite, okay? Take it or leave it. It's up to you. All right, what else is a shadow aspect for pile 2, Spirit? Unstable emotionally, intense anger, border depression, anxiety, irritability, moods that can be extreme or change very quickly, okay? I'm also hearing with this bipolar, guys. So if you know that you may need medication or something like that to fluctuate your moods, or maybe you need some therapy, go get it, okay? I don't know who that's for, all right? I'm just reading the cards, but that's what I'm hearing, okay? So you might be unstable emotionally. Very high highs, very low lows. Okay, what else, Spirit? Let's do one more. We got toxic feminine, okay? There's also a toxic masculine in there. So the fact that we got toxic feminine lets me know that the majority who picked this might have picked, it might be feminine, okay? You don't have to be, okay? So if it's toxic masculine, then reverse it, okay? And I'll go over that in a second. So what's a toxic feminine? A toxic feminine is a social science term that describes narrow, repressive roles like being overly sensitive, crying, emotional, right? Unstable emotionally, okay? Having a perfect appearance, body shaming, you know, somebody that's like, oh, look at her, she has no butt, but then they got a big butt, you know, something like that. Abusing a man and then saying, I'm a woman, okay? So men shouldn't hit me because I'm a woman, right? Real quick, little tangent. You know, when I was little growing up, I had 4 brothers. My brothers would always tell me, don't ever hit a man, okay? Because he's going to knock you out. You come and you get us, all right? If you want us to beat up somebody, you come and get us, okay? And I always learned that growing up, okay? And when I was writing this, I remembered that, okay? So maybe you're one of these women, you don't have to be, okay? That like hits a man and then you say, okay, if you hit me, I'm going to call the cops. Okay, that's an example of a toxic feminine. All right. And again, this is just an example. If you are a toxic masculine, then that means you have toxic masculinity. All right. Such as bees, hoes, whatever, are a dime a dozen. I've heard that, right? I'm in Chicago, y'all. So I've heard that, right? Women ain't nothing. All women ain't nothing. Okay. Or you're overly aggressive as a man. You're overly competitive. Okay. That's just an example. Okay, so these are your shadow works. If not you, then it might be your soulmate or your twin flame. All right, so something to think about, guys. Something for you to work on. All right, shadow work. Archangel Michael, ancestors. Okay, like I said before, this is the spirit of the wheel. This is a Native American deck. I love these cards. Give them a good shuffle. Archangel Michael, give me one card, please. On my left-hand side for pile 2. We got here personal space, openness, and faith. Okay? 36, 3 plus 6 is a 9. You might be a life path 9. You don't have to be. Okay? Or you might be a life path 3 or a life path 6. Okay? Trust. You may need help with trust because you may need help with your personal space. Maybe you need a lot of alone time. Okay, maybe you need help with your openness. Maybe you're not that openness. And then we have faith, which is interesting because we got here as your shadow side. Your shadow work that you need to do revolves around religion. Okay, so pile 2, personal space, openness, and faith. This is what your ancestors want you to work on. Okay. All right, guys, that was pile 2. Let me know if you enjoy this type of reading. Again, this is something different outside of, you know, the naughty, nasty 18 pluses and the cochina stuff. Something that I wanted to do, go and check out New Vision Tarot, she did a shadow side video as well. Okay. And I'm going to move on to pile 3, and I'm going to clear out the energy. Let me drink some water, guys. Pile 3, the song that's playing is Joe. I want to do all the things your man won't do. I don't know if that resonates. I don't know if that's for anybody. But it's definitely playing. Okay. So, as I stated for piles 1 and 2, this is a general reading, guys. General means it's open to the public. This might not be you. This might be your twin flame. Don't get triggered, okay? This is just shadow work you got to work on, or they got to work on, okay? If I say it's a masculine, you could change the roles to a feminine. LGBTQ non-binary is always welcome on my channel, guys. All right, Spirit, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, ancestors, what shadow work does pile 3 need to work on, please? Give me 3 cards, Spirit. We got here, I remember, soul plan, the fated life versus the destined life. So, you know, I've heard, right, and I've learned that when we're aliens or we're starseeds and we come to Earth, that we forget, right, our past lives, okay? If you believe in reincarnation, if you watch tarot, more than likely you believe that too. We have no recollection of our past lives. It is up to us to remember, okay? And that's why divination is a great tool. So you may need to do some more deep diving into your past lives. I just did a video before this. It was a live. Pile 1 is the live, and then 2 and 3 was uploaded separately, guys. Check that out, okay? You may need help diving into your past lives, okay? The fated life versus the destiny life. Okay, I'm going to read this card in a minute, because you would think fate and destiny are the same thing, but no, they're actually different. And I'm going to read the card in a minute. Okay, next card, Spirit. Give me one more for pile 3. Okay, we got here, we the Hathors, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Huh, this is interesting. So you might be a feminine in this incarnation. You don't have to be, okay? But you might either be a mother, or you may have had trouble conceiving children is also what I'm hearing. Keep in mind, guys, women are beautiful. Feminines are beautiful vessels. We bring forth life, okay, into the 3D, from the 5D to the 3D. So as above, so below is also what I'm hearing. Deep love. You may be very nurturing. I'm also hearing Cancer or 4th house with this. Wow, that's beautiful. Give me one more, Spirit. One more. You may also have issues with your mother. I'm also hearing the Moon card. Okay, Spirit's also bringing that. So maybe you're a Cancer. If not, maybe you have issues with your mother. Okay, that might be something you might need to do some shadow work on. Spirit is saying your relationship with mother. Okay, if you're a mother, you may need to deep dive a little bit further. We got here Earth, learning how to be human in the world but not of it. Okay, this was also in pile 2. Okay, and as I stated, you know, you feel like you're in a bubble. You know, you're not really feeling like you're from here. Right? And as a starseed, you're not going to feel like that. Okay, so that might be something you might have grown up with. We have called soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. Wow. Wow. So this is a portal, guys. You see that how that's a door? Spirit saying it's time for you to awaken. And also maybe you might be a teacher. Okay? As a mother is a teacher, right? A mother teaches their child. Okay? That might also be you. You could also be a father, guys. Like I said, LGBTQ non-binary is always welcome here. You definitely have soul gifts. Okay? And maybe you can astral travel is what I'm hearing, or you can jump in and out of dimensions is what Spirit's telling me. And if you've been following me for a while, you know I talk about this in all my videos, guys. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe because this is something that I frequently discuss. Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. Yeah, you may also be, you know, an inventor, inquisitive. I'm also hearing technology here, okay, for this card. Maybe you're into technology. Maybe you're a techie. Life lessons. Welcome to Earth School, guys. Welcome to Earth School. I remember. Let's see. Soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. And the song that's playing now is Knockin' the Boots by H-Town. I don't know if that resonates for somebody. Let me go ahead and look up I Remember real quick, guys. I remember number 76 in this book. Okay, give me 1 second. So I remember. There was a moment before you were born when you chose the conditions of this life you're living right now. When you plotted out the exact moments along the timeline of your life. We live in a world of free will, and therefore these moments become our destiny only through saying yes. Okay, you get that? We have free will, so only if you say yes. The fated life is the one we were born into. Okay, so keep in mind, we chose our life. A lot of people don't know that. Okay, if you didn't know that, you know, I'm here to tell you that. We chose our life with our gatekeepers and our angels and our ancestors before we got here, guys. Believe it or not, we even chose our family. We chose our skin color, okay? That's what this is talking about. Okay, so the destiny life is the one our soul chooses and takes courage and faith. If you pull this card, it's because you're likely now face to face with the choice to follow the destiny life over the fated life. To trust the path your soul is calling you towards, and to remember that this moment was prearranged on your life's timeline. So this was already prearranged, guys. That's what it's talking about. You may find yourself at a crossroads at a moment when you're being called to make a decision, to keep walking the perfectly laid out path before you, or to choose the one that's less traveled. You may be facing a change of career, a new relationship, a difficult decision, or something else that requires courage and faith. You're being invited to remember your soul's greater plan and to surrender to it. When you're confronted with a path that's undefined, it's normal for doubt to rear its head. In fact, this is a certain sign that you're facing your soul's greater plan. Every hero in his or her own journey comes eye to eye with doubt. The only way around it is through. It's all part of the larger plan. Wow. The only way around it is through. And these are all portals, guys. Look at that. So you're definitely going through change, guys. Either could be a career or a relationship. All right, guys. Beautiful, beautiful cards. Let's see. Let's get some indicators here with Tarot, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, ancestors. For those who picked pile 3, what shadow work or what do they need to work on? Give me 3 cards, Spirit. The next song that's playing is Deep. I think this is Blackstreet. We got here 7 of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Give me one more, Spirit. Lots of options, illusions. Okay. We got here 2 of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Keep in mind what this card said. It might be about a relationship or a career. All right, maybe you have lots of options. Okay, maybe you have a soulmate or a twin flame. If this doesn't resonate for you, maybe this is what your soulmate is going through. We got here 4 of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So far we have air, energy, and water. Okay, bottom of the deck we have Justice. Okay, so karmic justice is what I'm hearing. I'm going to take it. All right, so you might have a lot of options either in love. Okay, and I say that because the 2 of Cups came out afterwards. Okay, if not you, maybe your soulmate. Somebody might be retreating. Okay, they're not coming forward with an offer is what I'm hearing. And Spirit is hitting them with some karmic justice. That's one way I could look at this. Okay, you might be a Libra involved. Okay, you don't have to be, but again, air and water is all up in here. Okay, if this is about a career, okay, this might be about you picking the career or the path, like this has said, the life path. All right, and it might be time for you to step up. Okay, maybe Spirit is like, okay, you're done relaxing. Okay, it's time for you to tip the scales. Maybe, you know, for an example, maybe you need to be a lawyer or a judge or something like that. Maybe you need to step into a higher role. Okay, let's see what shadow work you need to do. Okay, and again, I put you in capitals on this video because this is what you need to do. But again, you know, maybe it's your soulmate. I don't know, your twin flame. My eyes are going to be closed. Archangel Michael, help me pick 3 cards. And again, this is not to trigger anyone. Fair warning. This is coming from Spirit, not me. What shadow work do you need to do? Okay, I'm getting told here. We got 1. My eyes are closed, guys. We got 2. Okay. Give me one more, Spirit, please, for pile 3. What shadow work do they need to work on? Archangel Michael. Okay, we got 3. Okay. So again, this is coming from Spirit. This is not coming from me. We got show off. To make a deliberate or pretentious display of one's abilities, accomplishments, or material goods. To display someone or something that is a source of pride. Boastful. Social media. So maybe, you know, you like taking pictures with your spouse or your mate because you guys look together. You look good together, right? But maybe there's something a little further than that. Maybe it's to hide an insecurity. Maybe it's to hide a shadow aspect of yourself. Okay, I don't know your life, but Spirit's calling you out. They're saying that you may or may not be a show off. So you might have to look at that. Okay. Next card we got is Toxic Masculine. Wow, we had Toxic Masculine come out for pile 2. If you're a feminine, you might want to go back and look at pile 2 because Toxic Feminine came out for that. Okay. Aggression and violence in males to fulfill masculine ideals. For an example, the men go out and they make the money, the women stay home, right, and get pregnant, something like that. So you might be stoic, okay? You might be very promiscuous, being violent, being dominant, not displaying emotion, okay? That's being stoic, okay, as a man, right? Like, for instance, men don't cry, okay? If you're a feminine, go and check out pile 2 because I already covered it in pile 2. All right. Shadow work, we got trauma, soul retrieval. Pile 3, you may need a soul retrieval. If you've experienced any kind of molestation, heavy trauma, you've seen bodies, things like that. You've seen people dead. Maybe somebody, I'm hearing overdose, okay? Maybe you have a past of like cutting yourself. That's also what Spirit's telling me, okay? Maybe you have suicidal thoughts, things like that, okay? Look into a soul retrieval, okay? And this is when your soul disconnects from your body due to a traumatic experience. You might need to seek out a shaman or an energy healer, okay? This is actually your soul can detach from your body and be fragmented, believe it or not, okay? So look into that. I always post things like that. We always talk about it, okay, in my lives, guys. All right, so these are messages from your ancestors, Spirit of the Wheel. This is a Native American deck. Okay. Spirit guides, ancestors. For those who picked pile 3 black obsidian, what do they need to know right now to help them overall? Please give us advice for shadow work, Spirit. Give me 1 card, okay? I'm getting told to keep going. Okay, ducks fly moon. Synchronicity, balance, certainty. 2 plus 5 is a 7. You might be a life path 7. If not, you might be a life path 2 or a life path 5. Excuse me. Excuse me, guys. You might be seeing ducks or winged creatures. If you do a shamanic quest, I always put them at the last link, guys, in all of my readings. To Wolfgang, Tools for Ascension. You might see a winged bird. I'm also hearing geese. Okay, so I don't know. You're also seeing synchronicity. Okay, balance. Oh, justice. They're showing me justice. Yeah, you might need some balance in your life. Maybe you take medication. Okay, that's what Spirit's telling me. If not, maybe you may need to look into some medication. That's not for everybody. Okay, you have problems with certainty. Okay, and that's what the 7 of Cups is about. You always get confused with options, is what Spirit's telling me. Okay, you have a problem with trusting your own intuition, guys. And that's because, like I said, you might need a soul retrieval. People who need a soul retrieval, many times their third eye is blocked, their heart is blocked, and a lot of times even their throat chakra gets blown out. Okay, this is serious stuff, guys. All right, so synchronicity, balance, certainty. You might be a life path 2 or life path 5. Google that if you don't know what I'm talking about, okay? It's very important to know your life path number. If you're a 5, you're very rebellious. You like to travel a lot, okay? Yeah. Oof. All right, guys, I hope you liked this video. I enjoyed doing it. Check out my other video. It's about, you know, your past life, your karma between you and your soulmate. Check that out. Check out my girl, Sage Magic, MAGICK 777, and also Nadi with New Vision Space Tarot. Okay? Thank you, guys. I'm going to clear out this energy. Thank you. Bye-bye.